Link at that one point. Like, I guess they were just memes because none of them were playing the character anymore. But
That's
like,
true.
they were running for a while. You know, like I don't know. So, in any case, we're gonna get to see what LocalmanMatty's Toon Link has.
Here we go.
Hopefully, we see something cool. And then, yeah, I mean, we see a lot of ZSS well, not as much these days, but we were seeing a lot of ZSS in this particular tournament series for a lot of weeks. So definitely no stranger.
Likes of WebJP.
Oh yeah, WebJP.
King Chris.
Yes, sir. Dude, we had all of them. We had very good ZSSs.
So, Sword hailing from Maine, right? That's what ME is. ME's Maine, right?
Yes.
And we got LocalmanMatty hailing from the nice county of Westchester in New York. Matty probably being New York's best Tink. We don't really have a lot of them, but Matty's been a Tink player since day one, and he's done pretty well. He's definitely been like a solid Westchester gatekeeper for like a little bit. Like he'll do pretty well in brackets, but get a little stuffed out by the players that are a little bit better than him. I've seen Sword on Twitter. That's about the extent of knowledge I know on him. So
yeah, we'll see. I mean, ZSS is a great character. I mean, just having Flip Kick himself definitely has a lot going for you. But honestly, I mean, LocalmanMatty has kind of been controlling game one, yeah. So far, anyways, this is where I would imagine things get a little bit tough. Man, those bounce have a really long fuse.
I know, for real.
Oh
I think it's for better or for worse, because I feel like in a bind they won't really help Tink out when he's off stage, but maybe on stage they're maybe good for like Z dropping and other stuff like that. I don't really know what the utility is for opting for like. Honestly, I don't know why Toon Link players pick Toon Link as opposed to
when
like
Young
Link.
Right there.
Yeah, he's right there. Like I get not wanting to play Link. Might require like a little too much character knowledge and stuff like that. But I feel like I mean, Toon Link does have his advantages in that he's pretty floaty. He's got some good hitboxes on him as well as some nice combos. Bomb and Boomerang for him are also very, very impressive. Like, you know, he's still got the basic Link good stuff.
Yeah, he's got cool physics, or unique physics, I should say, because he is very floaty, very like kind of drifty. Those arrows are strange, also floaty.
They're weird. They're like weirdly floaty for like an arrow. Like for some reason, everything in Toon Link's world just is wading through water.
I just don't know. That F smash looks like it's really hard to work with. It just has like no range.
It's got no second hit either.
Speaking of
that being said, though,
that's 2 stocks with it.
That's quick.
Yeah, 2 stocks with that F smash. So despite whatever I have to say, apparently a good enough move.
Local man uses F smash twice.
Yeah, dude, he really did.
More at 11.
Kind of turning up, dude. Though. I actually feel like Sword isn't really sure what to do.
It's got to be tricky fighting a small, floaty character as ZSS, because you kind of have to be kind of precise with this character. And if you don't know how to play pretty zoning heavy, because there are Zero Suits I've seen that do zoning really, really well, and like the likes of WebJP and King Chris, and there's ones that really tend to play her a bit more aggressively and use her speed and mobility to really bring it home from.
Oh my god.
That would have been sick nasty.
I wasn't sure. Yeah, like I was expecting a follow-up, but I don't know what you could have possibly done. Just fair is the only thing I could think of. But
okay. The classic.
There we go.
The you got better player. GG's. I outplayed you. Nair flip kick.
That's how it works, right? I mean, that move's totally not OP in any way.
Pharaoh, the Yoshi player, tweeted out, "What's your character's I'm the better player move?" or something like that. I swear to God, ZSS has like several I'm the better player moves.
Yeah, like all of them.
This is one good link from Sword could kind of end this.
Oh my god, yeah, this is actually not a great.
Matty's got to finish his food.
Yeah, Matty does have to finish because this is oddly enough is in Sword's advantage. I hate saying that, but it just sort of feels that way.
No jump.
Based off of range, just mobility, speed, it just
oh my god,
I'm back connected. That probably banana. I don't know.
That's the thing. ZSS is never like truly out of the game. Like she is like considered like a top 5 character, top 10 character for a reason. Like she does have the tools to bring back sets. She's got the mobility. She's got the evasiveness. She's very, very hard to hit once the opponent gets comfortable and starts adapting.
And the tough part here for Matty and for Toon Link in general is just not really having that tool, like that one solid tool that's going to win you the game. You know, like ZSS has several.
That could be it,
including that.
Oh, that was almost it. Yeah, he's got to land like a up B out of shield, or maybe a fair from
Holy
ledge.
Crap, all right, jeez.
That was quick.
I was just getting ready to feel bad for him. He doesn't have that.
Yeah, Matty's scaring me.
Fair is like, it's like Bayo's back air, right? Like, you have all this way of tacking on damage, but how do you just kill someone?
Yeah, how do you kill? I feel like that's the thing about Toon Link that kind of holds him back a little bit, is that he doesn't really have a very solid win condition. Like, the circumstances need to line up for him, or he just needs to get very lucky with like a straight hit or something like that to really bring it home. But Matty managed to keep us cool. He kept his drift back to stage really, really nicely. I feel like Sword didn't capitalize as hard as he could have on some of those situations, because Toon Link does move through the air kind of slowly. Doesn't have really good air mobility. He's a little floaty. So I feel like ZSS can encroach on space really well, and you don't really lose too much, because even if you do get clipped by a bomb, Toon Link's just trying to get back to stage, man. He's just trying to live.
I mean,
you don't have to be too
scared.
scared.
It is a struggle though, for like all the reasons you were just describing. I don't know. There isn't that like win button with this character. There's a win button
it's
for
an
all
uphill battle,
but not for this one. That fair is pretty strong, and a bomb connects into it sometimes. But it seems like when the percents are high, you really can't count on it too much. But speaking of counting, this is game 2. Sword honestly did slow the game down quite a bit game 1, and honestly almost won it for themselves. So we'll see how that translates in the game 2, because if it does, there's a good chance that Sword wins it. But I don't know, man. Matty did totally grit that out, so can't count him.
He was starting to definitely figure it out towards the end. It was just the lead, I feel like, was a little bit too out of his grasp at that point. Maybe he's starting to acclimate to Matty's movement, Matty's flowchart, waiting for Matty to pull the bomb so he can get like a solid punish out, or just like trying to find his way in with like Zaire, you know, because that is a very that move plays neutral for ZSS. I feel like.
Oh, it totally does. It's got a lot of range and everything. I think that's the one thing, if I had to say, you know, you want to see something from Sword's play, would probably be a little bit better spacing, considering those tools are there. Because, I mean, Sword did get hit twice and died twice to Toon Link's fair. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, F smash, and that move.
Oh, what the hell! I just juggled him around. I'm watching that over to see what happened there once again. So.
Yeah, happened pretty quick. I'll have the replay on deck for after.
He got like boost kicked, and he used the momentum from the boost kick for his air dodge, and he actually got clipped by flip kick because of the amount of drift he had after that. That was crazy. The way this game deals with like physics and movement sometimes is like really wacky.
Sometimes hard to keep track of. I agree with
for
that.
real, for real.
Yeah, Toon Link is like a read character with like all of the things that he doesn't have any of the things that you'd want a read character to have.
Yeah, it's true.
like none of the actual big tools, or the weight for that matter.
Even his frame traps are like super situational. Like if you have basic like avoidance, and if you have especially ZSS's mobility, like you are able to bob and weave through like pretty much all of Toon Link's projectiles, except for maybe like a point blank bomb. So it's looking like an uphill battle for Matty at this point as well, and I think Sword has kind of driven that point home quite well this game.
Yeah, I think Sword literally just kind of settled down and basically just playing better, respecting a little bit more. You know, I mean, Toon Link might not have a lot of options, but has some, including that. I didn't know that hit on ledge, but there it is.
That move is nutty. It's like the weird, because it sends it like a melee Sheik-esque angle to where you get hit down and away very, very hard. Yo, he just toasted him.
That happened quick.
My son got iced by that nair flip kick. What was that, 26%?
Let's look right now.
Ooh, that was actually fantastic. That was double up air into waiting for the air dodge, into getting a landing nair, into flip kick. This was
that first kind of goofy play.
Yeah, this is goofy. But good accuracy on the flip kick to catch that, like just to be able to chase that well. That was really, really good on Sword's part. This was crazy right here. Caught the jump, no double jump, or maybe did have a double jump, but did a pretty ill-advised air dodge. Really good spacing on the nair into flip kick right there too. That was perfect on Sword's part.
Yeah, I mean that's pristine Zero Suit Samus gameplay. That's the stuff you got to do.
The upside for Matty at this point is that he now has the counter pick advantage, because he did manage to eke out that game 1. So maybe he could take it to a much better stage for Tink, maybe like an FD or something like that. I don't know. ZSS has a lot of good stages. I don't know what's best for Tink. Maybe they might be going right back. Who knows?
They might be going right back. I don't think they even left.
I don't think they left. Yeah, it's gotta be run back.
All right. Well,
Here we
I
go.
respect the confidence from LocalmanMatty. Maybe just figuring, I had a bad game, and now going to try and turn it around. Deciding the stage is not the issue, and I guess we'll see if that's the case. I guess. Oh man.
I'll be out of his son.
I guess the less platforms for Zero Suit, maybe the
Oh
better.
my.
Dude, that is sad.
I apply to the ignorance. You know, if your character has an ignorant option that can,
Gotta do it.
basically a no option, like tisk, you can't do that. Definitely use it.
Yeah.
I know they definitely made that move a little bit slower, but it's still really good. Boost kick's still cracked. You can tone this character's tools down, but they're still really good tools at their core.
I mean, meanwhile, Maddie's still in the lead and climbing, so not really too discouraged despite the what just happened there.
Seems like Matty does his best when he's applying the pressure really strongly. He's just got to be careful that that was a very interesting combo string right there. That was like what, Zarin to up B? Oh, he is not living yet. Not very good vertical on that up B, sadly.
Not at all. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the tough part, right? I mean, it's a little bit deflating when you go into an early lead and you're doing the good things, and then, yeah, the better player or the better character thing comes out.
And once you start giving ZSS momentum, it is very hard to rip it away from her. She just has everything she needs to find the rhythm and tempo of a match and keep it in her favor. I feel like Toon Link is actively looking for those opportunities a lot of the time. You kind of have to make your own magic happen most of the time.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense.
Oh, it makes a ton of sense. You know, it's hard to, no bread and butters here aside from the bomb, and it looks like it's been very hard, especially against a character like ZSS. Like, that bomb is slow and it's floaty. Like, how do you even land that? The character's moving at 60 mile an hour, and 0 to 60 in a moment.
One thing I'm considering when talking about like the validity of characters and how good they are, like I've hashtag humble brag coming out real quick, but I've been editing a tier list video for Goblin recently, and someone made the point like, oh, this character's good, they have like a good 40% combo or whatever. Like, if you think about it, like every character in this game has like a 0 to 40 combo or something like very solid to start up in terms of like a B&B. I feel like what determines Goblin made a very good point that what determines how good a character is like every interaction after that initial B&B. Like which characters can force more meaningful interactions after their initial, little 40% combo. Look at how cool my character is with their starter B&B. Like what happens after that? What? Because at later percents, ZSS is still able to play her game while Toon Link is kind of actively fishing for his win condition, which is like either bomb fair or a good F tilt or an up smash, or waiting for your opponent to kill himself.
Yeah, I mean, it is honestly a really good point. I mean, that kind of gets the game started for you, and it's something that you can count on. But like, some characters just have more than that, and the ones that do typically are the better characters. But dude, yeah, Maddie's finding himself back in this.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
nothing like an SD to swing momentum back into your favor. This is as Eminem would say, if you had one shot, would you capture it?
I mean,
let it slip.
Yeah, he's trying.
Okay, great Z drop right there. I don't know if he dropped it because he got hit or he was just trying to Z drop it to break out of the combo, but that was really smart on Maddie's part. This is everything now for Maddie. Like one good connection or a few good interactions off of Sword, and Sword's got this game wrapped up tight. It's really up to Maddie to tighten that mid-range defense and not give Sword any openings by pulling bomb in a terrible spot or throwing bomb in a terrible spot, or just
Yeah, it's
also staying grounded.
Spots. Yeah, don't do that.
Careful one in the air too. I feel like since Toon Link is so floaty, I feel like if you're caught jumping in the wrong way, you're throwing the game for yourself. Because look at that ground speed. Those little legs are pumping.
Dude, they are. He's Toon Link, if anything, definitely has given it his all.
He's got the most heart out of all the Links, I'd say.
I think so, dude.
He's so expressive.
He is. He's a hard worker.
For sure.
Putting in
Just
the
a kid.
work. Just a kid. Sailing the seas, finding Triforce shards.
Riding trains.
If
you haven't played Wind Waker HD, by the way, guys,
Okay.
definitely Definitely cop it.
Fair. Well, I would after the last game or 2 games ago, seeing
This
how
is
that
close.
Fair kills, like a Fair will do it.
For
And
real,
pretty
a
much
fair.
A lot
An
of
up
things
smash.
from ZSS.
Oh
will do it,
no!
including
What
that.
happened?
Including that,
He
that'll
pushed a
do
button.
it. Yeah, he did push a button. Totally did.
Oh,
Totally
happens.
push a button.
Oh, that was such an ill-advised bomb pull.
Yeah, well, you called that earlier. You saw
Yeah.
him sort of do that, and now it actually really.
Mm-hmm.
That looked like a. I'm gonna be honest with you. That kind of looked like a bad quick play habit or something.
Yeah,
Like an autopilot kind of deal there. It's just like, all right, well, I know I'm gonna need my bomb to kill now.
it's a reason why Toon Link's like Marvelous Marco will not really pull bomb at all during their gameplay, because it's probably the one active hindrance for it's the one crack in the armor for Toon Link, like majorly, because that bomb, my son has to pull that giant bomb all the way out of his little tiny tunic. Like that thing
dude,
takes
that's
so
like-
much time to start up.
It's like
That-
the size of his chest cavity.
Yeah, for real.
Like it's bigger than him. Like where is he? You know, I mean that's he's got to pull that out. So
Game 3 last stock, you cannot do that when you're against ZSS, a character that can keep up with you. You have to rely on your other tools that are quicker. Find a better time to pull bomb than when your opponent's like mid-range, because ZSS, she will be on you like a cheetah. She is so quick. It sucks.
I mean, it's
is
true.
what
I
it is.
mean, that character is looking to chase you down and is going to catch you pretty much, unless you're. I don't know. Where is ZSS as far as speed goes on the roster?
She's probably on the upper half, I'd have to say,
Well, definitely
in
upper
terms of
half.
either airspeed or ground speed. Like she's quick. Also, I just want to say, like, we gave all that credit to Maddie. Really good patience from Sword. Like,
Yes.
if you're getting chipped out by Toon Link the entire game, it's very easy to be like, F this, I want to go in and get my hands on this stupid, scrawny little kid. Like, Sword played that game, like, towards the end, really, really intelligently.